Jim, you've been in the Jonadab Lodge for a while. I just want to get straight into this. My briefing about you, when you were the master of the lodge, is that you became a very good carpenter, and I want to know about that story.
Right, okay. I was one of the first matriculation students to undertake a woodwork course at Huntingdale High School, and that led to my interest in woodwork, and I've always had that interest. When I was master of Jonadab Lodge, I was approached by Claire Grundy, who used to work at the Montcalmi Centre, and she mentioned to me about the men's shed concept. So I immediately went away and had a bit of a think about it and did some research, and thought, well, that's a great idea. Got back in touch with Claire, and she said, well, we've got a woodwork shop at the Montcalmi Centre which isn't being used. Would you like to start a men's shed there?
So the idea of the men's shed is to provide a meeting place for men to actually go learn skills, but more importantly to have a talk, etc., and create relationships.
Yep, and try to break down social isolation. So,
and also help people with maybe some mental issues and stuff like that.
Exactly.
A chance to talk in a really lovely setting where people can actually achieve things and be working together on things and learning together.
That's right.
So
That's right.
How did you get on? So obviously you being a bit of a carpenter, you thought you'd get going.
I thought we'd start it, and we started at Montcalmi. We outgrew that facility within 18 months, and then we had to find a new facility. So we met under gum trees in Croydon Park for 3 months, and then the Swinburne TAFE coordinator at Swinburne TAFE approached me and asked me if our shed would like to occupy a building in the TAFE college.
The lodge was the driving force.
The lodge was the driving force of the whole thing. Yeah,
funding it and getting people together.
I funded it. I seed funded it and commenced as the initial president of the group and formed it together.
Yep.
And we started off with 5 members and rapidly grew after that. So it was a really required community organisation within the Croydon area, and it's just grown and grown. And when we got to the Swinburne College, excuse me, we just grew exponentially. Now we've got a 75 members base, and we get about 130 members coming through our shed on a weekly basis.
Well, this is quite a dramatic change in an area brought about basically coming out of the lodge, getting out into the community.
Yeah, exactly.
And you're involved in a lot of programs at that lodge.
Yeah. We do a lot of community work, a lot of fundraising, and we've got a very good reputation as a lodge. We're very good ceremonially. I've got to say that because I'm the director of ceremonies. But our community involvement is really terrific, and the Croydon Men's Shed is just one example of that.
I can see that there are a range of other projects here. The one that is of interest, Jim, and you probably could tell us a bit about this, is Norwood Secondary College Scholarships. It seems to be an ongoing program.
Yes, we've been supporting Norwood for a number of years now, and we give 4 grants per year of $250 per student to assist those students with just basic costs of mainly extra costs, so outings and that sort of thing that Norwood College provide for them. Those grants go to disadvantaged students, and we've heard a lot of stories as feedback from the Norwood Secondary College about how effective that $250 has been for that particular student. It just gives them a little bit of cream on the cake as far as their education goes, and that's what we're really chuffed about.
It is a very important role that the lodge plays right round the state in education, and of course here you are with Norwood, so the lodge would have a very strong relationship with the school.
Yes, yeah. We did previously. We've provided funds for the breakfast group as well, so we've been involved with Norwood for a number of years, and it's a really good project, and it's a local project. That's the benefit of it. It's local, and there might be spin-offs as far as members later on down the track. You never know.
And Jim, how do you see the future of Freemasons? There is a need for recruitment, etc. You're looking at that with younger, I gather you've got some younger people in the lodge.
Yes, we do.
So you'll need to expand on that.
Yep. We've got 5 or 6 younger members in our lodge, But one thing with younger members, they've got to be the right members. That's the thing that we really try to hone in on. Make sure they're the right members. They've got a time that they can give us. Membership is a key to Freemasonry at the moment. We're all aware of that. But we've got to be careful that we don't put pressure on the younger members that come in to say, well, you've got to take office, you've got to learn charges and all the rest of it.
You nurture them.
You nurture them.
So your message
Yeah.
in regards to recruitment basically is nurturing younger people in.
Don't rush them.
Yeah.
Let them find a good mentor. Let them get a feel of the lodge. Let them just take their time and realise that they've got other pressures on themselves as well.
And Jim, just before we finish, we are here today in the Treasured Babies headquarters. It's really the activity centre, which is just terrific with volunteers doing lovely work. It says something about the men's shed in relation to how that's been able to become involved. Just tell us what the men's shed does.
Yeah, we were originally approached through Rotary, Brian at Rotary, to make some shelving. You can see a fair bit of shelving here, and we made up a few shelves, and then a couple of us looked around and saw, well, we could probably get involved in other ways. And we saw the angel boxes, and the Croydon Men's Shed now makes the angel boxes for this group. And we're involved in assisting the group anytime they need it. So if they need some physical manpower, the Croydon Men's Shed provides that manpower. And I feel we've got a really good relationship with the Treasured Babies, and it's just strength to strength. And now Jonadab's come in and been supporting the Treasured Babies as well through fundraising, and that's just terrific. It's a great community project, and one that's little heard of in the community. But this is a real hands-on group of ladies that are committed. They've experienced their own tragedies throughout childbirth, and we're really grateful to support them.
And Jim, I've got to say to you, it's very good that you actually did woodwork in matriculation, and it's led to a very productive outcome for Jonadab Lodge, the Men's Shed and the Treasured Babies. Thank you for today.
Thanks very much.